Hey guys, welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David, and tonight I'm going head to head with Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. A big hey, hi, and hello to all of you, but to you returning viewers and especially returning subscribers, what's up? First, before we even get started, I have to tell you guys, I'm so excited because, as you can probably see, I finally bought my first Star Wars shirt. It's called Leadership. It lifts people up, and I think it does. I think it really does. This whole journey with Star Wars started because I wanted to watch The Mandalorian, and I had never seen the old movie. So I've said that in the previous reactions. Sorry for the repeat, but for anyone who's joining us for the first time, that is how this got going. And then I fell in love with the movies. So now we're at episode 3. I'm so excited because the original trilogy and the prequels were what I needed to get through enjoyably to get to the second part of Star Wars that I really was excited about, which is the newer stuff. But then I got into this stuff and was really, just taken by it, like everybody is, right? Like all Star Wars fans. I'm learning. There's a lot to take in. There are a lot of characters. There are a lot of storylines. I feel like I've pretty much got it covered. You guys are so helpful with filling in the gaps of things I don't catch, and I am always grateful for that. So anyway, I'm super pumped to be finding out what happens in this episode that bridges us from the prequels to the original trilogy. I've got my peach tea. If you've seen previous videos, you know all about that. I also want to tell you guys before we get started that I am so appreciative of all of my patrons over on Patreon. For those of you who don't know, Patreon is a site where if you're able to and want to, you can support channels like mine that are trying to grow. There are some really cool benefits like early access to the videos, the full unedited versions of them, polls to help us figure out what to watch next and more, Discord so we can talk about Star Wars and other movies. All that great stuff is over on Patreon. So please check that out if you want to. I am always grateful that you watch us here on YouTube. Mark, when he joins me, is also grateful to you guys. So thank you so much for that. A like is always appreciated. And last but not least, if we're not friends on Instagram, let's be friends. I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below. And now, boys and girls, let's grab our hymnals, turn to page 2005, and watch Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Wait for it. There it is. Like the first time, every time. Episode 3. The Republic is crumbling under attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord, Count Dooku, who we saw, Christopher Lee. There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere. This is definitely the most dramatic, I think, one that I've read yet. Fiendish droid leader General Grievous has swept into the Republic capital and kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine. Inside job, probably. 2 Jedi Knights lead a desperate mission to rescue the captive Chancellor. Let me guess who those 2 souls are. It's already dramatic with the drum beats. I love it. Oh, there's R2.
Lock on
Anakin.
R2. Let them pass between us.
Oh, bye, little man.
Anakin? Buzz droids.
Buzz droids, those are kind of cool. Oh, those are neat. I don't remember seeing those before. Like little roaches. Oh, good God. Oh, my God. I mean, he really doesn't take care of R4 very well, does he? Bless his heart. And Obi-Wan does the best he can. But he left him out in the rain and clones. Now you let him get it. It's pretty much decapitated.
They're all over me. Anakin. I'm not leaving without you, Master.
Scrape him off. Just scrape him off.
Get him, R2.
Exactly. R2's like, I'm not R4, motherfucker. I will take you down. Okay, I'm shaking like a salt shaker. And then adios into space, buddy.
The General's command ship is dead ahead.
Look at that. Ooh, made it. They have the best garage doors in these movies.
R2, locate the Chancellor.
I mean, this is like a good 8 minutes so far of action, right? I mean, they're bringing it in episode 3.
2 Jedi have landed in the main hangar bay.
Just as Count Dooku predicted.
He's a smoker, huh? And these fools are easy to take down. I talk like I could do it, right? I mean, I have a hard enough time in paintball. There's no way I could do this, but I'm just saying, if I were them.
Did you press the stop button? No, did you? No?
R2, activate the elevator number
21174.
Woo, look at him with that jump.
Hands up, Jedi.
Oh, well, he can't. R2 is like a badass. I mean, he's always a badass, but even more of a badass in the first 10 minutes so far of this movie. Palpatine.
Chancellor, are you all right?
He's been doing his water aerobics. Oh my God.
You have hate. You have anger.
Oh, that's how it's done. So you take my arm, I take both your hands.
Kill him.
Is he gonna do it? The struggle. Oh, Sleepy Hollow style. His head just rolled right off.
You did well.
Which I know they were all in, by the way, which is awesome. Those actors were in Sleepy Hollow.
There's no time. We must get off this ship before it's too late.
Oh, he just wants him to leave, Obi-Wan?
R2, activate elevator 3224.
Like, too far, Palpatine. I've already done one thing you asked.
Prepare for attack.
Ah, Wilhelm scream.
Fire the emergency booster engines.
He's like, what the hell?
Jump!
Activate ray shields.
Ooh, what's that? That's cool. That was a lot of good action, though. And I really like the colors here. I mean, so far, I'm a happy camper with this one.
General Grievous. You're shorter than I expected.
Jedi scum.
Ooh. She's taking out everything in the kitchen sink.
Crush them.
Okay, now we need Obi-Wan and R2. Come on, guys.
You lose, General Kenobi.
Where the hell's he going?
Time to abandon ship.
I mean, Grievous is kind of a cool character. I kind of think he's interesting. The way they've done the voice, the cough, the way he moves.
Now we're really picking up speed. Easy, R2.
That's cool. I like seeing it like this. They don't usually show it this way, you know, them entering the atmosphere like that. Anakin could fly for Spirit Airlines with that kind of landing. That was a really good opening. I gotta tell you, that was actually one of the best ones I've seen so far.
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. This whole operation was your idea.
Anakin, let's be fair. Today you were the hero.
So they're getting along pretty well, looks like, you know.
The Jedi Council will make finding Grievous our highest priority.
Watch it.
Excuse me.
I love those little asides like that. Watch it, excuse me. It's like some really cool. Oh, now C-3PO is a shiny motherfucker like I'm used to seeing him. Yeah.
I've missed you, Padme.
She's got the classic Leia Cinnabons. Love it.
Something wonderful has happened. I'm pregnant.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's wonderful.
He's like calculating how long he's been gone. Like, yeah, it checks out. Okay. Yeah, I do like him as a character. He's all hunched over and kind of walks awkward. You know, he's an interesting character, definitely. Grievous, and the name Grievous.
The end of the war is near, General. But the loss of Count Dooku. Soon I will have a new apprentice.
Wonder who that could be. Oh, here come the dreams again. And as we know from his mom, his dreams are very prophetic, right?
It was only a dream.
I won't let this one become real.
And we'll see. That's setting up a lot for sure. I mean, I don't know.
Premonitions?
I hope Padme doesn't die, but I don't remember her or hearing much about her in the fourth one.
Death is a natural part of life. Rejoice for those around you who transform into the Force. Train yourself to let go.
I mean, easier said than done, but that's a really great series of lines from Yoda right there. And side note, whoever the blinds and mini blind salesman was here made a fortune because they love their blinds.
The Senate is expected to vote more executive powers to the Chancellor.
He has requested your presence. What for?
I hope you trust me, Anakin. I need your help, son.
Oh, don't trust him. I called you son.
I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
But the Council elects its own members. They'll never accept this.
They need you more than you know.
It's like the exact same scene from Attack of the Clones, them walking together and him stroking his ego, knowing that that is a sure way to get to Anakin. Oh, look at these two phoning it in like it's COVID already.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
How can you be on the Council and not be a master?
Take a seat.
Forgive me, Master.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
Go, I will.
Yeah. The Wookiees, it's all coming together, right? It's all coming together.
Anakin, I am on your side. I didn't want to put you in this situation.
What situation?
The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
Oh, there you go. So they just want him on the inside. And I was just about to ask, do they, suspect the Chancellor at this point or not? Clearly they do.
Why are you asking this of me?
The Council is asking you.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not going to be enough for him.
It's very dangerous putting them together.
Oh, look at Yoda with those 3 strands of hair, just putting that cotton candy back in place.
Is he not to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force?
A prophecy that misread could have been.
Very true.
Have you ever considered that we may be on the
What
wrong
is
side?
on your head, girl?
I don't believe that.
You're closer to the Chancellor than anyone. Please, ask him to stop the fighting and let diplomacy resume.
Don't ask me to do that. Make a motion in the Senate where that kind of a request belongs.
So I feel like it's all obviously building, and I feel like everyone's suspicious of what's going on in the Senate, but like this is how it happens, right? Like, I mean, it's you don't want to overreact and you don't want to presume, but it's in these little hesitations that Palpatine's able to advance further and further with his agenda, I feel like, and then before you know it, it's too late. But there's always time to go to the opera, the theater, or Cirque du Soleil.
The Jedi Council want control of the Republic.
I have to admit, my trust in them has been shaken.
All who gain power are afraid to lose it, even the Jedi.
I mean, he's very effective, I gotta tell you. With Palpatine, he knows what he's doing.
The Jedi are selfless. They only care about others.
But like Palpatine's putting that seed, right? Now Anakin's seed, there goes thinking.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis? It's a Sith legend. He could use the Force to create life. He could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
Oh, now he's going below the belt. How does he know Anakin's been having those dreams? Did he tell him?
Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. He could save others from death,
But not himself.
but not himself.
It's probably this bitch. It's probably his apprentice.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
So I mean, at this point, there you go. Like it's pretty obvious, that you're making a choice here. Anakin.
Palpatine thinks General Grievous is on Utapau. The capture of General Grievous will end this war.
The Chancellor has requested that I lead the campaign.
The council will make up its own mind who is to go, not the Chancellor.
The droids have started up their main power generators.
And now the time is.
Look, that's like a whole Wookiee army. It's a lot of Pantene. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like those. Those are cool. We don't get to see a lot of water fights. Tarzan yell. Yoda. Shh. It's like, God damn it.
I've just been so frustrated with the Council.
It will not be long before the Council makes you a Jedi Master.
Maybe. Do you think Obi-Wan is too close to him to see him objectively, or is he still pretty on top of things? See, I don't know. I feel like he's a little too close to him to see Anakin objectively. I have to say, this is the first one that I noticed anyway, where the technical aspects, the effects have kind of caught up, with the time, because I mean, it's really slick. In this one, it seemed it's all good. Don't get me wrong. And of course, Lucas, reputation precedes him, but this one seems like it's really good as far as the effects go.
Greetings,
Oh.
young Jedi.
With your kind permission, I should like some fuel.
Several
Yeah.
Nosferatu hotties back there.
We are being held hostage. They are watching us.
I understand.
Some really neat characters in this one. Grievous, then this like orthodontia challenged guy. It's very tense. I would say they're building things very well. They're putting all the pieces in place, right? Like just very deliberately, each little plot point is being put in for like, I'm guessing a really cool second half and then, you know, ending.
Chancellor Palpatine managed to escape your grip, General. I have doubts about your ability to keep us safe.
Calling you out, any Grievous?
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
For real.
I will deal with this Jedi slime.
Oh. They just always find ways to up the ante, don't they? The Obi-Wan's like, this was not in the orientation. I have no idea what's going on right now. One crab leg down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now they're in.
You are doomed.
Those eyes.
Oh, I don't think so.
I mean, again, he has a cool character. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying I'm on his side or anything, but I'm just saying like the design and execution of that character is really well done. And hey, hats off to Ewan McGregor, because a lot of that would have had to have been green screen and him just responding to like probably not much of anything. So great job there.
The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor. Jedi Council would have to take control of the Senate in order to secure a peaceful transition.
Great care we must take.
So true.
Don't you wonder why they won't make you a Jedi Master? They don't trust you, Anakin. You must break through the fog of lies the Jedi have created around you. My mentor taught me everything about the Force, even the nature of the dark side.
I think they spent a little too long on that part.
Learn to know the dark side of the Force, and you will be able to save your wife.
Oh, and has that evil little smile at the end.
You're the Sith Lord.
No shit.
You've been searching for a life of
Look at Palpatine though. He's not even worried though with the lightsaber right to his neck. That's how much he knows he's got Anakin.
Know the power of the dark side. Power to save Padme.
Ooh, he's so slimy. So slimy. But Palpatine's performance, I apologize, I don't remember the actor's name right now, Ian something, but his performance is probably the best I've seen so far in this. He's got the character down now. That delicious mixture of like pure evil, but also just calm. I mean, I'm super impressed so far with the whole thing. So impressed. I'm gonna have a little drink. Oh, that was unexpected. He's like, don't look at that. It's personal. Cool death. Cool death. So now Dooku's gone. Now we got Grievous out of the way. Who could fill the void and take over?
I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
For your own good, stay out of this affair.
See, that's how y'all push him away. Let him help. He's trying to get involved, you know?
Yes, Master.
I mean, Anakin's responsible for his own behavior, but they just push him further and further away and right into the hands of Palpatine. I love Natalie Portman so much, but I feel like they don't really have much for her to do in this. You know, she was just so pivotal in the first movie, especially, than even the second. Now she just walks around wringing her hands every scene and like, kind of like, hey, Anakin. Like, you know, I feel like there's just not as much for her to do in this so far. It's the Capital One gang right here.
You're under arrest, Chancellor. The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
There's the voice. There it is. Mano a mano. Oh, God. Oh, okay now. Okay, it's getting serious now. Samuel L., you need to, like, step it up. Oh, shit. Oh, that blinds guy. New job. Oh, okay.
Anakin, I told you it would come to this.
You have lost.
No, you will die.
Oh, the lightning. Oh.
Power to save the one you love.
Look at him. Oh, you see it coming through, right? Oh my God, look at that. What the hell?
He must live.
Oh, with the hands. Always with the hands. Oh. That one hurts. All kidding aside, because I love Samuel L. Jackson. That was 10. That's a good scene. That was a good one.
Learn to use the dark side of the Force.
So did that just drain his energy and that's why he looks like that? Or is he able to control what his face looks like? Because he's like full-on exorcist right now. I mean...
You shall be known as Darth Vader.
Ooh, chills. And then the music.
Thank you.
Perfection. Oh, he's feeling this, I bet.
The Council's next move
Look at
will
him.
be against the Senate.
There he is, yeah.
The Sith will rule the galaxy. We shall have
A little smile, right? I mean, he's so good in that role. And then there we go. Huge moment. Vader is now Vader. He's given the order. Palpatine, anyways, given the order. Sith, I don't know what to even call him at this point. Darth Sidious has given the order to wipe out the Jedi. Lots of pots in the fire. What I'm interested in at this point is to see if we'll see him as like this Vader by the end, or if it's just going to be like, you know, that's just later on.
Let's get a move on. We've got a battle to win here.
Go through the toll booth. Got to make money.
execute Order 66.
Order 66. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Yoda feels that for sure. Awesome scene, by the way. Just the staff falling. And the music is so good. See, now this is where I kind of, one of those moments where I regret watching the original trilogy before the prequels, because otherwise I'd be bricks over Yoda right now, worried that they were going to take him out. Oh, he's too smart though. Look at him, yeah. I may be little and old, but I can take you any day.
Master Skywalker.
My God. I was expecting to see that. The kids.
What's going on here? There's been a rebellion, sir. It's time for you to leave.
This is so good. There's so much going on right now. I can barely keep up. But at least we know Obi-Wan's still okay.
Goodbye, Chewbacca. Miss you, I will.
Aw. That's cool. Little stealth egg. I love getting to see the Wookiees. That was neat.
It appears this ambush has happened everywhere. We're sending you our coordinates.
Yeah, ambush indeed.
The Jedi have tried to overthrow the Republic. The Separatists have gathered on the Mustafar system. I'm going there to end this war.
That's tough, yeah, because I mean, she herself is very pro-Senate, pro-Republic, you know, and it's got to be hard to like do a quick, you know, 180 and then go the other direction and ask yourself, who do you trust at this point? But I'm telling you, they really have changed her character so much from the first one, I feel like, where she was just so like level and steady and very opinionated. Even Attack of the Clones too, you know, very outspoken. You know, maybe it also it's that she's just kind of grown and now she has things she loves, so it makes you very vulnerable and might change, and she's just gotten a little older as well, but definitely a shift in the character, I would say.
The Supreme Chancellor requests your presence at a special session of Congress.
I will be there.
He'll be expecting you.
Okay, I'll be there. Now, I told y'all before, I actually really like this kind of aspect to the story, the politics, the double crossing. That's like right up my alley.
Welcome, Lord Vader. We've been expecting you.
Look at him. Oh, you can already tell the change in body language and the way he is. He is definitely now Vader, a Darth. Can I just say again, I love fighting Yoda. Look at that. Badass.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
They're like, oh, thank God he brought it up, because we didn't want to say anything, but we can definitely tell.
No! No!
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I definitely seeing some changes.
The Republic
will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire!
There you go. This is so good. This is really, really good.
Lord Sidious promised us peace.
Yeah, this date was coming full for 2 movies now.
I must know the truth, Master.
Oh, he's gonna look at the footage. Oh yeah, see.
It can't be.
Oh, but it can.
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
A little bit. But I wonder, did Yoda know the whole time that this was going to be the outcome? I know Yoda says that, you know, you can't trust predictions, but I wonder if he knew, like if he foresaw this.
Anakin has turned to the dark side.
You're wrong. How could you even say that?
Well, yeah.
Palpatine is the Sith Lord we've been looking for. Anakin became his new apprentice. Anakin is the father, isn't he?
No Sherlock. Yeah, of course he is. I'm with her on this one. I couldn't. That's a lot to take in, too, in that moment, especially when so much crazy stuff is going on and you don't know who to believe or who to trust. I get it.
I'll be all right, Captain. This is something I must do myself.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's going to be a confrontation. A little bit of family dispute here. There's Papa. So I know he had concerns about her dying in childbirth, but I wonder if he has any kind of concerns about, like if his kids will become like him, you know, if he's worried about that.
Obi-Wan told me terrible things. That you killed younglings.
Kinda.
The Jedi turned against me. Don't you turn against me?
You're breaking my heart.
Liar!
Her or him?
You brought him here to kill me.
No.
Oh, shit. What is he doing? That's a horrible fall, too, but what is he doing?
You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi.
They like the circle walking in this one, I've noticed.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
I will do what I must.
Oh, no. Oh, I need some tea. Oh, my God. Oh, this should be good. Oh, let me sit up and pay attention to this.
Darth Sidious.
You survived.
Yeah.
Surprised?
Oh. Good sound effects, good visual effects. I mean, seriously, this movie, next level.
Last, the Jedi are no more.
Not if anything to say about it.
A few moves of his own.
Darth Vader will become more powerful than either of us.
I'm glad we get to see fighting Yoda again, because that was definitely one of my personal favorite moments of Attack of the Clones, was watching him and Dooku go at it. Just to make it more grand, right? Let's raise this up so it takes it to the next level, literally. What a great setting. That's actually, I like that. Nice touch. Look at that. I mean, they're both very, like, almost on each other's level. They're very worthy opponents of one another. I mean, we all know I'm on the little green guy's side, but I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Careful. One of my favorite things about Star Wars is how no fight ever happens on, like, the ground level. Like, it's always way up in, like, either the Senate chamber or here on these things. You know what I mean? It's always, like, elevated. Oh, look at him, all John McClane.
Prepare my shuttle for immediate takeoff. I sense Lord Vader is in danger.
You picking up on that, huh, Prune? Oh, wow, that's a cool shot. That's really, really cool. And the way you see the lightsabers, yeah, that's how we know where they are, right? It's like perfect. Nice.
Into exile. I must go.
And then now we know, okay, why he's out there. I love this movie. It's so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Careful.
This is the end for you, my master.
Okay. More limbs lost. My God, the limbs just come flying off in these movies.
It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force.
Is he gonna leave him? He's a little angry.
You were my brother, Anakin.
Oh my God, is he catching fire? Oh, that explains the look. Yeah, at the end when we see. Oh my God. Oh, this is a lot. I mean, clearly he survives because he's Vader, but.
Yes, please, hurry.
Is Anakin all right?
We'll talk about that after. You just do what you need to do, girl. We'll circle back to that topic in a little bit.
There he is. Get a medical capsule immediately.
You okay, girl? Man, I didn't realize that he had been reduced to that little, you know? No legs, missing an arm, burned almost to death. That's something. That's kind of a cool side-by-side, figuratively speaking, about how we have Anakin here, Vader, right? Being attended to, and then you've got Padme giving birth.
We are losing her.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Burned to a crisp. Luke. Leia, Luke and Leia. Here we go. Oh, they're doing the whole thing, the outfit and everything. Oh my God, this is super cool. Oh, wow. Nice touch. The first time the iconic breathing comes in, that's I really am impressed with that. There's good in him. I don't know, girl. So she really did die in the end, huh? Wow. The music, the slow-mo, the breathing.
Yes, Master.
And I got the James Earl Jones again.
Where is Padme?
Okay, well, I don't want to upset you. I know you've been through a lot, but...
You killed
Oh, yeah, y'all better hold on to something. And look at him. Oh, he is just pure evil. Wow. It's going to be hard to top that moment, I got to be honest with you. I don't know where we go from here. I assume we're getting close to the end, but that could have been an easy ending with how, like, just amazing that was, that scene.
We must take them somewhere where the Sith will not sense their presence.
My wife and I will take the girl.
And what of the boy?
To Tatooine.
That's how they split up. Okay.
An old friend has learned the path to immortality.
Qui-Gon.
How to commune with him, I will teach you.
Interesting. That's cool.
Have the protocol droid's mind wiped.
What?
Yeah. Jar Jar. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So sad. I like that they did that shot, though. They showed her, funeral like that. The Death Star. I love the way it's all come together here at the end to the old familiar territory. Oh, that's a cool shot. Oh, I didn't even anticipate that because there were so many moments that could have been the ending that, like, then when the ending finally comes, you're like, whoa. Oh, my Lord. That was really, 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 really good. I mean, I had always heard that Revenge of the Sith was sort of, as far as the prequels go, the superior one. Now that I've gotten through the 3 movies, people will tell me, things about them, their feelings. Everyone's been so great, about not giving any spoilers or anything like that. But then after the fact, of course, people say, I didn't like this one as much. Like Phantom Menace, I didn't care for as much, or, Attack the Clones. But everybody usually says, oh, Revenge of the Sith is amazing. And I have to concur. I've said in previous videos, and I will say it again in this one because it completely applies, that the way I know it's good is because I did not get bored once. There were no scenes that I felt like were superfluous or that were unnecessary, so to speak, that like, you know, you could just sort of like scrap it off to like the deleted scenes and never really think twice about it. It also makes it very difficult to edit these because I want to leave everything in and that's just impossible to do, but it makes it very difficult to edit things out. So anyway, that said, let me tell you some of the highlights that I noted. First and foremost, the acting. I love Hayden Christensen, so I'm not going to criticize him too much. I would say that his performance was probably one of the weaker ones. And I'm not talking about like he's like at a 10, everybody else is at 90. I'm talking about everyone did great. But I will say that like I get where some people aren't as happy with his performance. But I think he did fine, in my opinion. You know, it's an impossible role. He's about Anakin Skywalker. But that being said, everyone else, I mean, my Lord. Ewan McGregor really impressed me. Natalie Portman had less to do, but she did it in such an amazing way because she's Natalie Portman, right? The actor, I don't know his name. I know you do. Ian something, I can't remember it. But anyway, who plays Palpatine / Darth Sidious / the Emperor, really brought it in this one. I mean, he's great anyway, but I really noticed a change in this one. I noticed that with Samuel Jackson, who I was sad to see go, but I get it. The simmering below the surface, he did a great job with, you know, as far as conveying that through his performance. And I will say, circling back to Hayden Christensen for a minute, he did shine in those moments where he reflected in his face that inner struggle, right? Of wanting to still be a Jedi and fulfill, you know, his sort of, you know, mission in that regard, but also embrace this very attractive dark side that seems to be giving him everything he wants when he wants it on his terms, right? So he did a great job of reflecting that. It's more just his speaking lines sometimes I didn't feel as much, but the facial acting, just like with Natalie Portman, totally on point, totally great. Who else am I forgetting? Of course, Yoda's so good. I know I'll forget someone. I know you'll point it out and you'll be right. But yeah, acting, superior. Music, we don't need to dwell on this. It's Star Wars. My God, the music is amazing. But not even just the music, but also the sound effects. I noticed several in this one, little, you know, cables that snapped and you hear it in the background. And, you know, battle scenes where you hear the pew, pew, pew and all that, you know, iconic noises. But just the sound mixing and the music, totally great as usual. The effects, I mentioned it during it, and if I end up editing it out, I'll say it now. The effects are always good, and you know, I understand coming at this from like, I mean, this movie at this point is almost 20 years old. So, and of course, the original trilogy is even older. So, I totally respect what they've done with the effects, and that they're revolutionary. But this one, I did notice it was very clean, very sleek, very smooth. The visual effects and the sound effects were awesome. I loved getting to see, of course, you know, as much as this is the Ballad of Anakin Skywalker, it's also this pinpointed the moment between the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force. And in one scene in particular, I remember towards the end when Obi-Wan and Anakin are fighting, you see their hands, you know, they're like literally pushing the Force against each other. It was such a great moment, very brief, but it was so good. But that, you know, expanded was just the battle between the dark side and the light side. What else did I write? I was writing sloppy because I was trying to write while I was watching at the same time. Okay, yes, I'll say this one. Yeah, this is the controversial moment where I don't mean to make any enemies or lose any friends, but if you had it your way and if you could do it how you wanted, okay? So, and what I mean by that is, you know, you didn't have a choice if you were alive during the movies and you watched these as they came out, you know, during like the original trilogy. You would have had to watch episodes 4, 5, and 6 first, obviously, and then the prequels came out and then the others. But if you came at this like I did after the fact, I probably would watch the prequels first, only because I did feel like I missed out knowing Obi-Wan survives, knowing Anakin Skywalker becomes Vader, knowing about Luke and Leia. I feel like I did lose out on some of that. And even just the regular storyline, not even just the dramatic moments like that, but the storylines as well, you know, with the politics of it and the uprisings and how all that happened. I personally just probably would have enjoyed seeing it that way. And then, because right now, I would be totally jazzed to keep going and watch episode 4, then 5, then 6, and see how things happen. You know what I mean? But that being said, I don't regret watching the original. Why can't I talk tonight? The original trilogy first, because it was just so good. And I feel like, you know, like a lot of you have pointed out, that was the way Lucas did it. Whether he wanted to do it that way or whether he just sort of, you know, fell into it that way and did 4, 5, and 6, didn't think he wanted to do anymore. But then later on, obviously, like about what was like 20 years later, decided to keep going and do the prequels. I don't know. But I'm just saying that if you're coming at it for the first time, there is a strong argument to be made to watch the prequels first. But what do you think? What were your favorite moments of Revenge of the Sith? Did I miss some major things? Probably so. I always appreciate you guys telling me. I certainly appreciate you watching the reaction video. If you haven't subscribed and you want to see where we go further with this, I don't know when I'm going to continue with the next installment of the Star Wars franchise, but I can tell you I love it, so I want to. But anyway, if you want to see those videos and more, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That helps me out more than you can imagine. It's completely free to you. If you want to see some advanced information on things that are going on with the channel, help us pick what we're going to watch, things like that, please visit Patreon if you want. Check that out. I would love it. But in the meantime, you guys have a great rest of the day / night, and I will see you in the next video.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble.